Hi, it's Halley, the original Rev thing from Instagram, now here on YouTube with the Friday evening edition. Yes. Oh, another amazing week on this planet we call Earth. Oh, and autumn is here. Yes, officially and fully. The equinox has passed and we are in autumn. And all the changes are taking place around me. We already have lots and lots of color. Yes, and autumn has all of these customs that we have, things that we do, seasonal things that we do in autumn, these little traditions that various people have. And one of the most popular traditions with many people, including my kids, but not with me, is apple picking and pumpkin picking. Yes, oh, such a thrill. So many people love to drive for hours and hours someplace to go and pick pumpkins and apples. Yeah, my kids too. When they ask me if they can go apple picking, I say to them, I pick apples every week when I go to the supermarket. And when they ask me about going to pick a pumpkin, I say to them, you're taking somebody's job away from them. There are people who get paid to pick pumpkins, and you're taking their job away. Yeah. Mm. Doesn't really make an impression on them, but nevertheless, I don't really. I don't. They have a supermarket. Why do I need to go all the way there? Oh, please. And the thing about customs and about traditions, they're great. They help us to mark the passage of time. They help connect us to our past. Family traditions and stuff. But one thing I think that's important to remember is that these traditions, these customs, they do tend to change over time. The way our grandparents did it is probably not exactly the way that we're doing it today, and that's going to be the case for our grandchildren too. I mean, I think for myself, here's a clear example. It's not an autumn custom, but it's still a seasonal custom. I Half of my family is Italian American, and as some of you may know, there's an old Italian custom of having 7 fish dishes on Christmas Eve. And my grandmother very much did that. When I was a child, when were young, it was 7 different fishes, and it was the tradition. It was always like that. And my mother, tried to follow that in our household too. But my father was not Italian American, and although he liked fish, he didn't understand the point of having all of those different fishes. So over time, it was changed in our house. We still had fish. Usually it was shrimp cocktail and fried flounder, because those are the things my father liked most. And then a few other things that he would like would be on the table. So we would modify the tradition. We'd make it our own, and that's what happens when you change it. You change a little custom, and you've left your mark on it. But it is the nature of things to change. Nothing stays the same. So like sometimes we cling to traditions because we want everything to be the same, but they're not. And so it's important, even with traditions, not to cling too much. To let go and to let it grow. To let it go and to let it grow. I think that's a healthy attitude towards traditions in general, and towards life. Towards life, because time, it's the nature of time itself. It's always moving. It's always changing. Um, it's just life. Life is always changing. It's not meant to be stagnant. Stagnation. What is stagnation? Stagnation is death, right? Life is growth. Yes, life is growth. And so we pray that we grow as individuals and as a species, that we grow in our awareness of one another. It's hard right now. The world is in a sad state. So many wars that we call gun violence, but we call them wars, but horrific gun violence and starvation and inhuman treatment and conditions in so many places. Gaza, Congo, Sudan. I know many of us are very mindful of things in this moment. But it's important to be mindful, and it's also important to be hopeful, because things are always changing. So let us be a force for change for good, right? Right. Force for change for good. And here is autumn. All the colors of the leaves. Oh, yes. Well, it's been a lovely little chat. Give me a like if you haven't already, and give me a follow if you haven't already. Hit that little dingy button so that you get notifications when a new video comes up. And thanks for watching.